Some people smile every day, and nobody realizes how much pain they've survived. And sometimes, the strongest people don't look strong at all. They quietly carry battles that change them forever. If these 5 signs feel familiar, there's a chance you've survived more than most people realize. 1. You became calm in situations that used to break you. The first hidden sign is this: you no longer panic the way you once did. Psychology calls this emotional adaptation. When a person goes through repeated stress, pain, or disappointment, their mind slowly learns to carry pressure differently. Before, small problems could ruin your whole day. Now, you stay quiet. You think first. You don't react immediately. Not because life became easier, but because you've already experienced worse. Others may think you don't care, but the truth is, you've already fought emotional battles that forced you to grow mentally stronger. You learned that not every problem deserves your energy. Not every argument deserves your attention. And not every storm deserves your fear. Sometimes, surviving pain rewires your nervous system completely. You stop overreacting because deep down, your mind says, if I survived that, I can survive this too. 2. You find comfort in being alone. Another hidden sign is that you grew comfortable in your own company. Psychologists say those who went through emotional stress often become far more emotionally independent. Not because they hate people, but because they learned how painful disappointment can be. You stopped depending on constant validation. You stopped begging people to stay. And slowly, solitude began to feel peaceful instead of lonely. While others fear being alone, you learn to sit with your thoughts, heal quietly, and rebuild yourself in silence. That doesn't mean you never feel lonely. It only means you discovered something powerful. Peace is better than forced connection. Some of the strongest healing happens when nobody is watching, and people who survive difficult seasons often become experts at carrying themselves alone. 3. You notice people's intentions faster. One thing trauma and hardship almost always teach people is awareness. After being hurt enough times, you start noticing small shifts in behavior, the tone of someone's voice, the energy behind their words, the way they act when they need something from you. Psychology calls this hyper-awareness. People who went through painful experiences often grow far more emotionally observant because their brain learned to shield itself from future pain. You became harder to fool, harder to manipulate, harder to lie to. And sometimes, you can sense bad intentions before anything actually happens. This doesn't mean you're negative. It means life taught you to read people carefully, because once you've experienced betrayal, disrespect, or emotional pain, your mind starts paying attention to the warning signs it once ignored. 4. You rarely open up completely. A hidden sign of surviving hard battles is emotional guardedness. You may laugh with people, talk normally, even seem happy. But deep down, there are parts of you that you rarely show anyone. Psychologists explain that people who lived through emotional pain often protect themselves by becoming more private. Not because they want attention, but because vulnerability once became dangerous for them. So now you think twice before trusting people. You avoid telling anyone everything. And sometimes, you handle problems silently because you're used to carrying pain alone. People may call you distant or hard to read. But here's what they don't understand. Some people became quiet because life taught them that not everyone handles your pain with care. And when someone has survived enough emotional battles, they stop giving full access to everyone. 5. You appreciate small, peaceful moments more than most people. The final hidden sign is something most people overlook. You deeply value peace, a quiet morning, a genuine conversation, a calm night with no drama, a moment where your mind finally feels safe. People who haven't suffered much often chase constant excitement. But those who survived hard seasons know how valuable peace truly is. Psychology shows that after long stretches of stress or emotional survival, the brain begins craving safety and emotional stability more than temporary thrills. That's why small things mean more to you now. Because after chaos, peace feels like a gift. After emotional exhaustion, calmness feels rare. And after surviving battles nobody saw, you stop taking simple happiness for granted. The truth is, surviving hard battles doesn't always make people louder. Sometimes it makes them quieter, more careful, more observant, more emotionally strong in ways nobody notices. And if you recognized yourself in these signs, there's a chance you've already survived moments that could have broken you completely. But somehow you kept going, even when nobody knew how hard it was.